Education is simply a soul of a society as it passes from one generation to another. A very good afternoon to all the guests and dignitaries. With great joy and immense excitation, I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all of you for today's webinar on Instagram and Facebook marketing, a social media trend, organized by Dizzy Saksham. I, Kanika Garg, welcome you all on behalf of Dizzy Saksham. Before I proceed, let me take a brief moment for an introduction of my organization. Dizzy Saksham is an initiative of SIMS Group which has developed content over 300 courses in multiple languages which range from 4 hours to 6 months in various sectors of IT, BFSI, retail, entrepreneurship for all the age group from school children, youth, professional, and even the senior citizens. Dizzy Saksham also conducted more than 100 webinars, 10 FDPs, and workshops, and 6 international conferences. Dizzy Saksham impacted more than 15,000 plus lives through various webinars, conferences, workshops, seminars across the globe. The topic for today's webinar is Facebook and Instagram Market, a social media trend, which is presented by Mr. Amit Kumar sir. A social media marketing is a powerful way for businesses for all sizes to reach prospects and customers. People learn, discover, and shop from brands on social media. And if you are not platform like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you are missing out. Great marketing on social media can bring remarkable success to our business. Now, I profusely elated to take an opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day, Mr. Amit Kumar sir. He is a company secretary and professor of finance and operation, and he did research in cryptocurrency and digital marketing with more than 36 international and national research papers in diverse fields along with 2 national patents. The world is full of diamond and gems. We are having one of them here today to build this event. With this note, I would like to give my heartiest welcome to our chief guest of the day, Mr. Amit Kumar sir, with a big round of applause.
Thank you once, all the Saints Welfare Foundation, Vandana, Kanika, and all the participants who actually, work out their time to learn something new about Facebook and Instagram. And we are quite frequent user. I think all on the board are on Facebook, all the Instagram, and we generally have a lot of pictures, a lot of likes, a lot of videos, a lot of reels. But we never thought about it. Either there's a marketing possible. Is there a revenue model also there? I mean, basically, there's a lot of paid advertisement. There's a lot of non-paid advertisement. But what is all about this Facebook and Instagram? It's nothing but it's a social media marketing. There are other platforms also like Twitter. We have LinkedIn. In the upcoming time, we have Snapchat also. Snapchat, we generally have a lot of pictures, but in the upcoming time, we're glad to know that right now, Elon Musk is also thought about a Snapchat. Recent by, we already heard about Twitter. They're targeting all the apps where a lot of users was there. Elon Musk, nothing looking forward for anything else. He's looking for the user platform. He want to share something on a big platform. That's why Twitter, we thought about just a message. He just write in the chat box and there's a deal happen. But there is a back of the mind story that he want to connect with the people at a big platform. If he is the owner of the big platform, just imagine how fastly circulate information can be spread all over the world, just tapping a click or a send button. So that's the power of a social media market. And the single message, make a deal happen. We never thought about it. You will be glad to know that in WhatsApp or in Facebook, whenever we write something, it's legally tenderable. That's why a single message by one of the biggest, richest person on the earth, make that deal happen. So that's why the real marketing world of social media is a big platform. So we never just thought about it's only a Facebook. We just have a, friend request. We have a likes, we have a followers. But it's much more than that. So let's start the topic today. So how social media marketing and how, the Facebook and Insta actually contributing and how their revenue, their users are good. So I'm sharing the screen. So it's a webinar, international webinar organized by Dizzy Saksham and giving the platform to Manarachna University as well. As a professor, I'm here and talking about this international market. In my digital marketing expert era, I learned that in the upcoming time, we are not far behind to reach the global level. Have you ever thought about it from your mobile? some 6D thing is coming. 6D. I mean, something coming from your mobile is the upcoming trend. If you have a lot of search out in various parts of the world, China and Japan has set up 6D. So these marketing are coming and these are the trend in the upcoming time. So let's see. So why social media marketing? If you ask me, social media marketing has a biggest, trend. So why? Because first of all, it's a paid market. In the paid marketing era, when you are a lot of campaigns are going on. There's a one more marketing we call organic market. In organic, majority are non-paid. Like we have a fund request, we have some welfare is going on. We have to follow our event, we have to follow our page. It's organic marketing. But in the mostly paid campaign, why paid campaign? Because paid campaign are trendable. They are quite high level of frequency. And why we use paid campaign? Because there is a body who actually give you a big bulk of users. If I want a traffic on my page, if I want a traffic on my content, so I need to have a paid campaign. Otherwise, in a non-paid campaign, your reach will be limited because it's not allowed to go in multiple hits. You may be heard about that Instagram. If someone want to win a competition, there are other pages also. You just have to put your video within 10 minutes, you have 10 lakh likes. Just thought about it, how that works. Some are fake, some are real. But yes, when we talk about, the bulk likers, the bulk viewer, the bulk traffic, it's only possible when we have a paid campaign. Similarly, we have other ads platform like Facebook ads, Twitter ads, LinkedIn ads, Instagram, even your YouTube ads. I mean, upcoming time, if you have installed some mobile apps, just take a thought about it. Whenever you open an app, sometime ad clip, sometime, there's an ad in between whenever you're playing a video game. So these all are paid advertisements. I'll let you know, they all are paid advertisements. These are not free of cost. If you ever go through YouTube, some ads are not skippable. You can't skip the ad. You have to wait that ad is completed. That's a paid advertisement. So skipping one is basically very small animation, you have to pay like a nominal fee, but the non-skippable one is paid advertisements. So why ads are coming? I mean, why people, if you see around your circle, you see around the market, a lot of paper marketing slowly goes down. People are not going, marketing on TV. Even the TV marketing is quite reduced. Majority users are on various social media platforms. You will be glad to know in 24 hours, on an average in the world, 16 and a half hours spent on social media, 16 and a half hours per user on different platforms. Even your Gmail is a part of it. Even your Google is a part of it. All our social media, whenever we connect through internet, whenever you're using any internet platform or app, we are connected with social media. All ad, all glimpse, sometimes your paid pages also come in your views. And that's why these ads is a social media marketing platform. Some are optimized, some are not optimized. These are some terms of digital marketing. But yes, the word optimization here is how efficiently you're using your ad on various platforms and minimum costs. And what is the duration of the ad? The cost matter through duration. Like whenever we have advertisement on newspaper, it depends upon the clipping size, how many inches of box you required in newspaper. In the social media, if we have a video, it's about the recording. If it is an image, how many times it should be clipped. These bases the cost of advertisement. Talk about the content. You have to understand the content. I think various users are here. Whenever you like a page, whenever you follow, suppose you're using Amazon, you're using various other platforms to buy something, your mobile, your social media capture you whatever you are searching on the internet. So whenever you open next time, you find out that whatever you are searching is coming on the page, on the front of the page. Actually, they're understanding you what exactly content you are looking for it. So through these platform, through the social media platform, the understanding of content is actually understanding your customer requirement. What all pages, he stayed quite long. Whenever we do shopping, suppose we're liking something on the page, we stuck on it for say 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Maybe we're reading an article. Maybe we're looking forward some, dresses. We're looking for some sandal. We're looking for some perfumes. And we spend more than 30 seconds on a page. They read your mind that you are the, one of the loyal user or the potential customer, or next time whenever you open it up, you will find out that the same content is coming on the page because they read you up. That's why content is very much understandable. Content timing, whenever you on different times you open your mobile or social media platform, they also read your habits. In the morning you read something else. In the afternoon, you have a habit to scroll Facebook. Evening, you have a habit to do shopping. So they had a calendar in their mind when to put a right content of ad on your page, on your mobile page. Okay. And that's why these ads making sense of you. They know where your stimuli, your demand, your desire kept, at what time you're going to open your mobile. They even read the frequency of your users. They even have a time barred. I mean, you never knew it. Your mobile is nothing. It's totally, this mobile is all totally hacked down by someone. So you can't imagine it how efficiently the social media making, possible that everything you do through, either you make a payment, either you use a WinZip or a Payzip platform, whatever you do, it's reading it. It's reading because whenever you install an app, they ask you, you have to allow your messages, you have to allow your GPS, you have to allow various things. Whenever you allow, they make excess of everything. So they make sure they also read what all other apps you are opening, and all other apps what you are searching, in all other apps what are you ordering, in what all other apps you downloading something. Everything is reading by someone. You just can't imagine that your social media life is on threat. So we generally thought about anti like software in a laptop, thought about a mobile. Everything is open. But yes, there's a limitation. There's a guidelines by the IT Act, the social media platform, cyber security. But of course, to make that marketing happen, these all things also working simultaneously. Similarly, the skills of promotion required. You should understand that everyone cannot sell on social media. If I talk about selling a car on a social media, something next to impossible, we can only show the ad, because wherever we feel that we have to take a pleasure of a ride is only possible when we are into the car. We're driving the car, basically. But we can't say that everything can be experienced online. So, everyone have their own set of restriction. People, if you ask me, individual buyer have different tendency. Like Kanika may have a different tendency because of her she quite usable on various platforms. I use platform only for those goods which is not reachable for me in my traditional market. So everyone have their cup of tea to digest towards, because we all have social concern. We always have a threat. It might possible my money is get lost, or it might possible what I have clicked it or choose it is not delivered to me. So sometimes it depends upon the kind of promotion you have to do, what product required, what level of promotions. Similarly, your social media campaigns should be objective driven. It's nothing like you have something on board and you promote it. Nothing. There should be objective. There should be a timeline when to raise, when to increase your ads. Whenever when the lockdown was happening, a lot of apps like ITC, other apps comes to the picture. Even various food apps basically comes into the section of delivering groceries, which are not used to in a real-time platform, like Swiggy, like other food apps. They come in the grocery. Why? Because they understand that grocery is the requirement right now, not the food. So grocery is the main concern. That's why they just change the objective according to the requirement. So you can't say that your single drive or single campaign will work throughout your life. You have to make it change as per the pulse of the market, as per the pulse of the customer, as per the pulse of the social media trend. Whenever something new come to the social media and people getting more enrolled into it, get more subscriber into it, you have to come with a new content so that could be drive through that social media platform. And that's only possible when you are objective driven. Your objective has to be dynamic. You have to make it changes while posting a campaign. Now talk about last one is retargeting through social media as a biggest effort. It means suppose you know that one of the market is not captured by your campaign. You can drive through various other apps. Suppose you're using Facebook ad, but it's not working for you. Use Instagram. Both are actually the same on by the same guy. But yes, Instagram had different graphics altogether. Sometimes graphics work for you, which not work by Facebook. Similarly, Twitter has a bigger platform because majority work on tweets, not on the campaign poster. So whatever the content you deliver, to whom you have a hashtagging it, that matter. In LinkedIn, altogether, because each ad campaign has different set of things. We cannot sell product on LinkedIn. We can sell jobs. We can give you a lot of promotions idea in terms of education or professional, but we cannot sell. You have to understand what particular platform is more suitable for. Because you right now, whenever you go in a different direction or selling on a different platform, you might end with failure. So the understanding of social media campaign, what all ads is preferable, that's the target which you have to do when you pick up any social media. So why Facebook? Why I pick up this topic basically? Facebook has, you're glad to know that on an basis, 1.79 billion people use Facebook every day. 2.7 billion people use Facebook every month. Okay, so that's basically the base. If you ask me, 9 million advertisers are across providing services. 9 million. Just thought about it. We hardly saw something. Again, I repeat, all 9 million cannot be visible on your page. That depend upon what all pages you follow, you like. Just take a thought about it. Whenever you open a Facebook, suppose I'm a new into Facebook, I have to make my credentials, make my login possible. When I enter into the Facebook or anything, what all I likes, I follow. What all friends I have, I request them. What all pages or what all content I want, I put it up in the Facebook. He asked me, if you ever install any app, he asks your area of interest. On that basis, he give you all the content which you are liking it, because he cannot deliver that 9 million advertisement on your page. You get irritated and you get log out. So he asks you, the Facebook app will ask you that what all things you like it, what is your educational background, are you married or not, small things. From that, the base is captured, and on that basis, they deliver the content on the page. And that's where your that content is created by you as a customer. You become the customer, and all the one who actually advertising their thing, they come up to you, whatever you are interested into. That's the core or heart of social media marketing. We never thought about it that whenever we have a page, whenever we have an Instagram, we never take a thought why this page is coming, because I like it. Because I like in the past, and every time whenever there's an update, it comes back to me. Just search something on job. You're searching something in LinkedIn job. Just search once. Every time, whenever the jobs again available, they pop you. They pop you up. There's a job is coming. It means they understand that you are the one who looking for it. So these things is nothing. It's basically the user base you actually work for. Like why Instagram? I'll let you know, Instagram is far better in terms of advertising. Talk about Facebook. Facebook is, both are actually from the same head, but Instagram has a bigger base. From the upcoming time, you're glad to know that Instagram user is somewhere the growth rate. I'm not saying Facebook users are higher than Instagram, but the growth rate of Instagram is more than 3% than Facebook. And why Facebook? Because they have an interpooling stage, and Instagram have better graphics, better content to deliver. Even the boomerang version, you heard about it. Even the reels. There are a lot of reels was created. Food making, app making, people promoting their things so that it's captured by someone in the world. It might possibly it get recognition and it become live on YouTube or something like that. You heard about various stories that someone has saw something on Instagram or Facebook, and suddenly a big guy want to give him a job right away. Someone create a model in somewhere in Washington University, and suddenly that model become the top one, and it is picked up by Google, and he get a packet of somewhere 8 crore. I mean, I'm talking about 8 million, $80 million. Just thought about it. A social media is nothing. It's giving you a bigger platform. So use it wisely. That's why Instagram, if you talk about the worldwide user through mobile, because Instagram is not used on laptop, is only used on mobile, while the Facebook have both features. That's why Facebook has more content to put, while as compared to Instagram have a limited content, but Instagram have very clear graphic, so that content is quite visible. Just take a thought. Whenever we have a mail in a lot of, you just check out your Gmail, There are a lot of mail and content. I'll let you know 90% of you didn't read the whole mail. You go to the last, you check the attachment, you check the picture. It means we are quite catchy with the picture. We are not catchy with the content. We don't have time. We, being a user, we don't have time to read all the content. That's why the content becomes so less in Instagram that people make it quite crispy things. Something is happening, some event was there, there's a prices, good enough. Why to explain prices? That come in the brochure part, and that is something in detail that can be read in the website. Why to put lot of things on content or your Instagram? That's why whenever you post a content or post your ad, you have to be very crispy. Point to point. That's the concern here. Whenever you're point to point, you are doing a fair job putting your product, putting your stuff on social media account. So how Instagram is working basically? Instagram is nothing as a highly trained market. I'll let you know it's a high trend. Why? Because there are a lot of users was there. First of all, as the format suggests, it's always have a good showcase to give you variety of content. There's a lot of videos, there are a lot of stories, there are a lot of reels, there are a lot of background glimpse. And that's only possible when we thought about putting the content in a right. There are a lot of seen the ads, people wearing dresses, people wearing something, carrying something. Someone click a picture of some monuments, and that become a hit. People follow that pages. One of my very good student, he's a student of a college. Nat Geo Discovery Channel is following him because he capture various wildlife photographs. Your passion of photography, your passion of something, when recognized by someone just by putting on an Instagram, or you're getting a stipend somewhere $80,000 for that one picture, just thought about it. That's the deal we have in Instagram. And Instagram is more engaging. If you ask me, the average social media user on Instagram is quite higher. Reason being, on a click of something, you can have different page. Because in Facebook, you have to read sometimes more than what you have to digest. The context of having any Facebook page or an Instagram page is depend upon how much you can digest as a user. You or me, a user, that depend the content of our taste. We don't want that there should be big things. We have to read it up. If the crispy points was good enough to explain what is happening, I think Instagram is the best way as compared to the Facebook. While still the platform is quite high engaged. If you ask me, platform of Instagram is quite high engagement rate as compared to Twitter and Facebook because of the picture, the quality, the reels, the boomerang feature, and the other stuff. The Snapchat version is everything is available on Instagram. People, that's why they're diverting from Snapchat still. Snapchat had their own favorite, all together different segment. They are not posting on any other platform. You can share it up. But yes, people are thinking to have that Snapchat feature. That's why Instagram find out the taste of the people and put it up on the app. Similarly, as a recent study, if you can see, 72% of Instagram user report making a purchase reason after seeing something on Instagram. I'm a big follower of Angelina Jolie. I'm a big follower of some Milan. I have a good collection of some quotes or brands. But generally, when I scroll, I find something good on social media, and then I search on Amazon. Even you're glad to know that various platform of Instagram also selling the product. I don't know how many of you are using it, but yes, they are selling the product on Instagram like we have any other app on the in our mobile, so you can buy it right away from there. Of course. There's a mind in your back of your mind. There's a thread that what exactly delivered to you. But yes, there are various shoppers nowadays increase over Instagram rather than going to any particular shopping app. Reason being, the current user or the current trend can be captured through Instagram only, not from anyone else. You can see some glimpse of the user of Instagram. So the total population, as I mentioned, smartphone user followed by the smartphone penetration. Penetration here means the target audience who actually using the various social media platforms. On that basis, Instagram user somewhere you can check it out almost more than 40% you can say. Right now it's this picture, this data is on 2021. Right now is more than 40%. And in India, if I talk about that, it's again reached to 30%, not 23.1. It's the last year figure. Lockdown make that online thing more happening. And people who are not using at that time now using it. So that's why that's a trend going on. So why Instagram? Why Instagram make it possible? Marketing is possible. First, interest. They understand the interest of the user. where your interests lie, which page, which particular, celebrity you are following, which particular brand you are following, which particular, sometimes your color combination also. Whenever you pick your color, you find out your taste of color, what color you pick it up while you're shopping it up. So they pick your interest first, then they pick up the stuff for you in the online platform, and they make sure that whatever you see through Instagram, that's only the content which you like in the past on various other platforms. Similarly, timeliness. In Facebook, there's a bad habit that whenever you post something on Facebook, it remains there. But in timeliness in Instagram feature, there's a feature that it will timeline for 24 to 72 hours. Because if the trend is supposed to change, then it requires a timeline. It should be a timeline when to post. In the morning, we do prayers. So in the morning, whenever you search your Instagram and you are quite, religious person, you find a lot of prayers there, and they make sure that should be timeline when to post, at what time should be, available on the picture or on your user page. Third one is relationship. Whenever you have Instagram, people have quite sensitive what they want to see, what kind of relationship you have with your apps also. You glad you have, I'm saying that relationship word. It means people, some are quite extrovert or introvert. That also read by your Instagram. How much extrovert or introvert you are, how much you are using it, how frequently you are basically, liking some news, liking some views, liking some, someone created some reels and you are quite happy to see that, or quite, or nervous or quite scared to see that. So they find out what all relationship you have with other videos or other content, and they make sure that it will never come to your page. That's how sensitive Instagram is for you when they do market. Talk about frequency. How frequent? Some ads or some campaigns are quite frequent. That depend upon the kind of user available. So user availability decide how frequency can be set. And that frequency tends to be depend upon the traffic of the user base. If I know that majority in US or maybe in Hong Kong wake up at somewhere at 4 or 5 a.m. and majority are students, I make sure that in the Hong Kong the ad or everything should be at that time with high level of frequency, so people can scroll it. I mean, people can find a lot of good pages. Similarly, followings, how many followers you have. We follow people who have bigger followers. The purpose of following people can be many ways. Like you want to follow the person who you admire or like, maybe for your job purpose, maybe your passion, maybe you like a celebrity, maybe you like a trend. That's why you follow. That following make that things available. That following make the data available for the marketer. They know what taste you develop for a brand, what taste you develop for a product. And they make sure that that content should be placed on your Instagram pages whenever you log in. So your following make the trend available, what all social media should be shown on your page. And your users, how frequent users you are. People, if you ask my father is not very much used to Facebook. He has an account, but he never used to it. Because in the old age side, people are quite less user, but the young generation, like you or us, you can say. I'll say I'm the middle one, but yes, we are quite frequent user and we use it quite wisely. I think we all, if you agree on a page, on an average, we all spend 8 to 12 hours, maybe someone more than 12 hours or 15 hours on Instagram. Whatever we are doing right now is Zoom is nothing. It's also an app, and we are doing a lecture here. It's also captured by someone, because Zoom is also sponsored by someone that gives the content. Now, right now you are attending this session. They will find out that people are looking for Instagram ads. Next time it might possible you open your Instagram or Facebook, there's an ad, social media ad marketer was there to help you out. It means they capture you, whatever you do through internet. And that's why we all are connected all over the world 24/7. And that's only possible when we say the social media make it realize. So it's all about Instagram, but why Facebook? Facebook, with the rising challenges, if you ask me, still is the highest base as compared to the rest of the apps available on social media. Yes, they are still losing young customer, because young customer like you and me are quite trendy toward Instagram, quite trendy toward Twitter, or maybe those who are in the professional, they are young professional, you can say. The educated one also have a LinkedIn account. People, it might possible not have a Facebook, but they have a LinkedIn account. So people who actually from the young background or audience, they understand that Facebook is more about your family, your friends, your relative, or maybe some capturing of the social media thing. But other apps have their own trend to develop, and that trend or taste is only target to the young audience. If you ask me in person, that's the targeting audience. If you can see the Facebook monthly user from last 5 years, the latest one is 2895 millions, and that's the user in the rest of the world. If you can see the graphics, and these are the monthly user till 2021, because 2022 forecast not done yet. Of course, it will be on the increasing side, not on the decreasing side. But trend let us know that the Asia Pacific or Europe or rest of the world have highest user as compared to the rest of US and Canada. So that's why we as a user, we as a one of the very fond of using social media app, are also the customer or also the giving the base to the marketer. So let's go ahead. So why Facebook is so trending and why Facebook make it possible? So just thought about it. So in Facebook, e-commerce is quite focused. I mean, e-commerce have their, in the pandemic, we have seen that Facebook provide a lot of things. Apart from groceries, suppose you're looking for a vaccination, you're looking for some help in terms of oxygen, something like that, it help you out. Even they also make it possible that there's be a Facebook store where you can left your grains, where you left your pulses. People who are actually the user can have it. Through social media, is only possible that various activity, various, what do you call it? Basically, the campaigns is only possible. Social campaign, which is quite trending through pandemic, is also targeted through Facebook and Instagram. Similarly, the AR VR. Mark Zuckerberg has made the use of metaverse. If you ever open your Facebook or Instagram, you see a symbol of infinity calling Meta. Just thought about what is Meta. Meta actually integrating the various social media platform and it making the your presence in a single user in multiple way. You're using only Instagram, but you're glad to know you are on Twitter also, you are on Facebook also, you are on other platform also at the same point of time. That's why they all are integrated, and you don't have to have a single multiple app. Even your single app make your presence count, and whenever something happen there, it will be relocate on your Instagram. Similarly, Facebook also launched the pilot program. I mean, we talk about this pilot program, it means they find out the identity, the platform, the shopping activity. They also let you know what all business you are doing. They also connect with the end user. They also connect with your next competitor or next complementary users. These all are connected is only possible when we say the Facebook and Instagram or the social media app has developed the intensity of reading the pulse through social media platforms. And we all the user are giving the pulse. We right now are giving the pulse to the social media. The purpose is to connect. Purpose is to understand your own presence on social media, make this campaign happen. Make this Facebook ad or Instagram ad possible. So let's see further. So if you can see in the demography wise, the revenue, or you can say the advertising revenue all over the world. So in Facebook, we have somewhere $28,580 million advertisement happen and revenue generated through Facebook only. Just thought about only Facebook making this possible in second quarter 2021. And in the 2022, which I have read the news, is somewhere around $42,000 million. I mean, we never knew that we can earn through Facebook or Instagram, or maybe we are aware about it, but we are not tapping the right door. When we tap a right door, we have a good revenue model on board. So just search it out, find out various pages, find out various organic and non-organic pages also. So that makes the sense to you. So if I compare Facebook versus Instagram, Facebook is quite a general social networking platform, while Instagram is a mobile centric. We know that is a mobile centric. It's a closed knit community of Facebook because we only connect to those who are our friends. They can follow, they can't straight follow us. They have to send a friend where we know aware about. Right? Instagram, you follow someone, then you follow someone, no one can deny you. If it is not following you back, and you can't see the post, but yes, you can see what he or she is posting. Similarly, Facebook excel in terms of active monthly user, while the Instagram have less active monthly user, while Instagram have more annual monthly. While in the Facebook, we both have mobile and web version, the other one have only mobile version. Brand awareness in Facebook, we're glad to know is less. Instagram have a higher brand awareness. As I mentioned, the graphic make it more attractive. So what next? I mean, even though we have understand the Facebook and social media, so what next marketing campaign can be? 4D phone marketing. 4D phone marketing. I think we people used to go to movie theater having a 3D glasses. Thought about 4D glass phone with the marketing in your mobile. A live image is coming out of your mobile and coming back to your mobile. It's already working in China. It's already working in Japan. Soon we have a mobile with us which can travel from this place to this place. On a live, you can see it's going, but it actually is a picture, like an image. Similarly, Twitter marketing. Twitter right now not using marketing, but Twitter marketing is at the upcoming trend. And people in the upcoming time who follow a bigger, bureaucrats or bigger people, they try to have those on board and sell their like Shark Tank. In Shark Tank, you present your idea. Through Shark Tank, you have a startup, something like that. Thought about putting your Shark Tank idea on Twitter, someone sponsor item. Just thought about it. And now 6D glasses is coming also. Just thought about 6D glasses. On the real time, you can feel and touch even though it not exists. This marketing is also coming. So these are the rooms which actually I want to deliver through this thing, that social media actually capture very long way to go. And we as a user only are using it. We never thought about it that how we can run, how can we earn through various platforms. Only having an account is one thing and earning something is a bigger thing. So that's it all from my side. And I hand over to Kanika and let me know what all audience want to ask something from me. Some 6D classes marketing example.
Yes.
So Rajendra, 6D classing, just have a, I think we all are using somewhere the projected screen in our classroom or maybe in our offices. If that projected screen make it live, just you all have seen Jurassic World. We already seen various movie of graphics. When that graphics become a reality, we call 6D. And that 6D is working is right now happening. I told you Japan have taken the initiative and they are coming with a mobile thing first. In a mobile, if you ask me, in this mobile, a glimpse of a dinosaur is coming and it's traveling. It in a real time, we see in the mobile, now it's actually coming out from the mobile. But you have to wear a glass. And that's a technique of a high-end mobiles, which actually, glad to know that iPhone will not is one of the initiative of Japan. It's something else they are starting with it. Later, it might possible they come with iOS. So I have a task for all the students, all the participants right now who joined with us on the seminar. Just if you have a time right now, just open your Instagram, and if you have a time, and Instagram, check any advertisement or any campaign happening. And go at the end of the campaign, you will find that particular campaign or ad is run by this body. And when you click that body, you will find out that it will be organic or a non-organic. I mean, I will let you know this thing because organic marketing is quite simple. I mean, if you want to have, suppose your friend is in trouble or you want something to help someone, you can do organic marketing right away. There's no harm in that thing. The content quite straightforward, but in the inorganic manner, we say a paid advertisement, generally pick up by those businessmen or those who want to generate higher revenue, but through organic, your startup can be started. Your startup initiative is organic through, because in the organic, you make your presence count. Once your base was set in your Instagram page, you can pull up that base and you can have that, paid advertisement later. So if you all trying or planning to have something on board in the upcoming time, your business idea, your books, your content, you are a good blogger, try to organic first. Create your page, create your free page on author books or author sites, or maybe on Facebook, Instagram, or maybe on LinkedIn as if you are a professional one. True organic, you don't have to pay anything. Once you count your presence, people will follow you back and people pay you what you make it. People pay you what you make. So try to do that thing. I think we all make reels. On Instagram, we have habits of making reel this way. That on the reel, we are making something live, we are chatting, we are walking, we are dancing. Let's make a reel on something on your business, put it up on board. People on marketing hire you. They want people who can create ad in 1 minute. That's the biggest challenge right now. People pick up, celebrity, people pick up various people and have a shoot and make it in a fast forward way. You by your own can create an ad. Pick any brand of your own, which you follow, on that brand, create an ad of your own, tag that brand company, tag everyone who is in that company on Instagram. If they like it, they follow you, they hire you. Thought about it? We have a habit to do various things on Instagram. Let's your talent make you one. Let's your habits make you one. Let's your passion to have your picture make. That's all from my side.
So there is one question from our participants. What social media could you recommend to used by a marketer who are planning to start up a business through social media?
If you ask me, I suggest two. First, LinkedIn, because in LinkedIn, you have to connect with the concerned product customer or product company. Or maybe if you don't have sponsor or fundraiser with you, you can target your fundraiser by putting up your stuff that you are planning this. Not disclose everything because it's your idea. It's not patented yet. So first put up something on that thing. On that basis, put up a link of Instagram and create your post on Instagram first instead of Facebook. Because Instagram make your likes aware. Use there's a Instagram a business platform also. Maybe people are not using much that one. On that you put up your ad, your content, or maybe some video, whatever way you want to start with you. But with this, I think your first initiative will be done, and with that I think you're able to connect with a lot of customer, a lot of supplier, a lot of fundraisers. So your first seed money or first initial stage fulfillment can be possible with your startup if you go ahead with this thing, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for making our doubt clear. The webinar was really very amazing. I would like to propose hearty vote of thanks to you, sir, for gracing today's webinar. Your presence, your wise world help magnifying our way in best possible ways. I hope all the participants learn a lot from this webinar. Or I would really like to thank you, sir, for giving us your valuable time. And I'm delighted to be a part of today's webinar. A good event never end in a world. They only take a pause and keep us awaiting for the next.